Rowdy Nation TV, welcome back to the channel. The highly anticipated lightweight WBO fight between KEYSHAWN Davis and Edwin De Los Santos, scheduled for June 7th, 2025 in Norfolk, Virginia, has been canceled due to Davis missing weight by over 4 pounds during the weigh-in. Now, I want you guys to leave me a comment in my comment section and let me know how you feel about Edwin De Los Santos canceling this fight for the fact that KEYSHAWN Davis was 4 pounds overweight. Now, I'm not going to try to ish on KEYSHAWN Davis too much because I like him as a fighter. I think that KEYSHAWN Davis has a lot of dog in him. You know, he talks a lot of ish, and I like it, man. You know, I like a fighter that likes to fight because we're in the fight game, and that's what we come to see, right? And that's what he brings. He brings a lot of excitement to the fight game. He's a knockout artist, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to try to ish on him too much because I like him as a fighter. Now, but this is a bad look for KEYSHAWN Davis. I'm going to tell you, man, this is a very bad look. So let's get into it, okay? Now, Davis tipped the scales at 139 pounds, 0.3 pounds, 139.3 pounds, surpassing the 135-pound limit, which led to him being stripped of his WBO title. Now, in contrast, De Los Santos weighed in at 134.7 pounds, making him eligible to win the now vacant title. Because you got to understand now that he missed weight, for all the people, you know, for all the casuals, when he missed weight like that, the belt becomes vacant. He lost his belt on the scales. You know what I mean? That's how you lose your belt, on the scales, right? Despite attempts to renegotiate the fight and adjust terms, including a higher weight limit and increased financial compensation, De Los Santos promoter Samson Lekowitz, I think I pronounced that right, decided to cancel the fight. Lekowitz expressed concerns that Davis did not even make a genuine effort to meet the weight requirement. And I believe that, bro. I believe that, people. Did you see him on the scale? Did y'all watch the weigh-in? If you watched the weigh-in, when he was on the scale, he came in there cocky, confident. He came in there like he was really on weight. He came in there like he weighed 135 pounds. This man know he didn't weigh 135 pounds when he came in there, right? But he was cocky. He was confident on the scale. Damn near dancing on the scale, right? So, as a result of that, describing his behavior as irresponsible and stating that Davis appeared to be dancing on the scale. I just said that. It looked like the man, I'm just reading this to you for the first time. The man looked like he was dancing on the scale. As a result, De Los Santos received his full purse, which is good, man, because you figure if you done trained for 3-4 months, however long it is for you to get ready for a fight, and you know, that's a lot. You know, a lot of people can't even have sex with their women when they're, you know, a lot of fighters don't even have sex for 3 or 4 months when they're in training. You know, so you done did all this stuff. You know, I'm not sure if he did that, but that's what I'm assuming that's what he did. But you done did all this stuff, 3 months training, dedication, and all that, and then this guy signs the contract. When he signed the contract for 135 pounds, this guy, I believe, when he signed that contract, he knew he couldn't make the weight. But he signed the contract anyway. He had no intentions on making weight. That's not good faith. That's not good boxing. You know why? And he calls himself, KEYSHAWN Davis, the businessman. That is not good business from the businessman. You know what I mean? That's how business go out of business. You know what I'm saying? And for the simple fact that you're fighting in your own state. This is your own home state that you're fighting in. You know what I mean? This is a pretty big deal. You got your brothers on the card, right? You're headlining the card. Both of your brothers are on the card. Abdullah Mason, the guy who's right on your heels, he's right behind you. And for my casuals who don't know who Abdullah Mason is, we're gonna get into him too later. But I believe that if you watch the weigh-ins and stuff, Abdullah Mason was on the stage, and KEYSHAWN Davis was more worried about Abdullah Mason and what he was doing than worrying about his fight and making weight in his fight with Edwin De Los Santos, right? That's why I love it when a boxer say, hey, man, when they ask you a question about another fighter, they're like, hey, man, my eyes is focused on the opponent that I got now. I'm not worried about such and such. I'm focused on the person that I'm fighting right now, whether you can beat him or not, right? I don't think this man made a genuine effort to make that weight. which is very unfortunate for the fans of Norfolk, Virginia. You know, for KEYSHAWN Davis's fans, not just for Virginia, but for fans all over America, man. Because you know, I was really looking forward to that fight, man. I was really looking forward to see KEYSHAWN Davis back in action in his hometown, because you know, he, like he was saying, all the stars are going to be coming out. You know what I'm saying? All these people to me want to be like Tank. I'm sorry, I hate to say it. You know, all these people want to be star-studded like Tank. You know what I mean? When Tank fights, all the stars come out. And I think these guys, they want to be like Tank. You know what I mean? I hate to say it, man. They want to be like Tank, but you can't be like Tank. I've never seen Tank Davis come in overweight. I've never seen him. I've never seen him do that, right? And I hate to get sidetracked, but I'm going to tell you guys, that's why these guys like KEYSHAWN Davis, Shakur Stevenson, they be calling Tank out so much, man. They be calling him out, let's fight now, let's fight now. Because they know that they can't stay in that division for too long, right? Tank is a natural 135-pounder. You know what I mean? Natural. He can make that weight, I think, for the rest of his life. Tank can make that weight for the rest of his life. Tank is a small dude. These guys are taller than Tank. Their frame is bigger than Tank. They're gonna outgrow that weight class. And Tank is the face of boxing, so they try desperately to get that fight before they outgrow that weight class, right? To try to get a check off Tank. But they can't, man. You know, Tank is a smart businessman. Now that's a smart businessman right there, you know. But one thing I gotta say about Tank and KEYSHAWN Davis, man, don't drink the Kool-Aid, man. You guys don't drink the Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? You guys are, especially you, KEYSHAWN, because you're trying to get where Tank Davis is right now. You know, don't start drinking your own juice. We know you're good, right? But hey, there's a lot of people out there that's good too. Which Abdullah Mason, another little young Thundercat that's on your heels, bro, and you felt it. You felt that young man, because you act like you was fighting him instead of Edwin De Los Santos. You had more words for him than you did your opponent. So, like I said before, very unfortunate for the Norfolk, Virginia fans. And Top Ranking is offering refunds to ticket holders, right? You know it's horrible when your promoter has to offer refunds. Anytime he has to offer a refund, something ain't right. Now, the revised main event for the ESPN card will feature the lightweight matchup between the guy we was just talking about, Abdullah Mason versus Jeremiah Nakathila. Now, he done stepped into the spotlight. You done gave this man the spotlight. You done gave this man your shine in your city because you couldn't make the weight. But like I said before, you thought that that Edwin De Los Santos and them team was just going to accept that. That's not good for boxing. People get hurt. This is the hurt game. People get hurt in there, man. You got to take this seriously, right? So, shouts out to the team of Edwin De Los Santos for not accepting this fight. That man could have got hurt in there. You know what I mean? People, you know, everybody knows people have died in the ring from boxing. You know, from being in the ring and boxing, right? You know what I'm saying? And I applaud him for. I'm sorry that we didn't get to see the fight, but when I looked at it, KEYSHAWN Davis was way bigger than this dude. He was fighting at 140, man. And you know, once you come into the ring, you're gonna gain some extra pounds. So this man could have been welterweight when he came into the ring to fight this guy, man. And this guy is a small guy, small like Tank. Those are the type of fighters Tank needs to fight. You know, they're in a similar weight class. You guys are not. This guy is not in Tank's weight class, and he knew it. That's why he made no effort to make the weight. They gave him some hours to make the weight, and he declined because he knew he couldn't make it. Well, if you knew you couldn't make it and didn't even want to take time to try to make it the extra few hours that they give you, you knew you couldn't make it when you signed the contract, bro. And that's bad business. That is bad business, bro. I hate to ish on this brother like that, man, because KEYSHAWN Davis is a very good fighter, man. I'm not, like I said, it's very unfortunate for the fans. And you can't do business like that. First of all, you're not a big enough a star to be doing individual. I mean, you're just rising. You're rising. You're a rising star. But now your star is gonna fade a little bit. We're gonna be asking these questions about you, man, because that was bad business. People put up all this money like that to promote this fight. There's some people that's mad about this. Trust and believe that. Trust and believe that there's a lot of business people who are mad at the businessman for what he did, for not even trying to make weight, right? But like I said, man, you guys leave me a comment in my comment section and let me know how you feel about KEYSHAWN Davis not making weight. How do you feel about him not even trying to make weight? You know what I mean? Does this put a damper on his star? Do you think that, you know what I mean? I think it does, for the simple fact we're not seeing the fight. When has that ever happened in the 135-pound division with Tank Davis as a champion? You see what I'm saying? Whoever told him to go out like that, bro, that's bad business, man. And because usually they was expecting that, hey, Edwin De Los Santos, he's been out of the ring for 2 years. He ain't had no check in 2 years. He can't do nothing but accept the fight. That's what they was going on. Like they was gonna weight bully this dude. Yeah, I'm gonna be a big weight bully. I ain't even trying to make the fight because I ain't gonna be fighting at 135 no more. So on my last fight, I'm finna weight bully my opponent. You seen what happened to Devin Haney when Ryan Garcia weight bullied him? See, he was greedy though, because I think it was $500,000 per pound that was over that he had to pay Devin Haney, and Devin Haney and his team was greedy and they went for it. Devin Haney ain't been the same since. His star is damn near gone, right? These people right here, shouts out to them, because I've been out the ring for 2 years. I can't come back like this, have a fight with one of the best fighters in the world, and he's overweight. He don't weight bullied me, man. I could get hurt in there. Shouts out to the team, man, for protecting their fighter. This is the hurt game, right? Leave a comment, like I said, in my comment section. Let me know how you guys feel about this. This is Rowdy Nation TV. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Anytime I drop a video, you guys will be notified. I'm out.